Networking has always been a key component of events, and there is no reason for this not to be the case. An intelligent, curated approach to networking is perfect for smaller events. Utilising the latest technology tools, you can easily match people of similar roles or interests who can be put together in settings such as buyer-supplier meetings. This way, you can still facilitate those important and meaningful conversations with a small number of people, even if they're over socially distanced tables. Another key element of visitor experience is content. People are expecting more and are making different choices in comparison to before the pandemic. Lockdowns have made people question what they are doing and what they want to do in the future. This can be highlighted clearly through the change in travel habits amongst delegates. If people have experienced great virtual events remotely, they may want to continue that from the comfort of their own homes rather than attending your live event. If your content isn't particularly exciting, the networking and social elements of your event need to go above and beyond. Now's your chance to really raise the bar on your content, as this will separate you from the businesses and brands that don't understand the importance of great content. Consider embracing new technologies such as augmented reality, gamification and experiential elements to either draw footfall to your stand or hold the attention of your virtual attendee. To drive true engagement, you're going to have to up your game across both the content you showcase and the manner in which it is brought to life.
Catering at events has been seriously affected by the pandemic. Questions surrounding how food will be served and how social distancing will be maintained have been ongoing over the past 2 years to align with ever-changing government guidelines. What is clear is that buffets as well as communal condiments are no longer on the menu, at least for the foreseeable future. With the lack of buffets comes a lack of queues of people waiting in line to be served, which many may find beneficial. Grab-and-go food and drink options are what event organisers and delegates now want to see. Ideally, disposable packaging will be used and it will be environmentally friendly, or at least there will be an alternative option for delegates.
We all know the drill by now. Washing hands and sanitising has become an incredibly regular activity, and venues are under massive scrutiny to demonstrate that they have the top level hygiene practices in place. Event suppliers, stand holders and planners also have a significant part to play in encouraging hygiene and confidence for delegates. Any activities that are being planned need to be performed in a safe, hygienic manner, and stands must adhere to all health and safety measures set out by exhibition organisers. What would have been an unthought of procedure in the past, such as passing a microphone round for delegates to ask speaker questions, now needs to be factored in and managed safely.
Contactless is now the norm. In the past, some event planners would have questioned the usefulness of a contactless experience, but today this is almost an expectation. Some visitors may be trying their hardest to minimise what they have to touch at your event. From a bundle of lanyards to a printed programme or brochure, for many, a contactless option would be preferred. Contactless technology has enabled event planners to provide visitors with the likes of touchscreens, event apps, sensor beacons and facial recognition check-in kiosks. Paying by contactless is nothing particularly new. However, it needs to be prioritised for any purchases or catering. And if the only way visitors can pay is by using cash, they need to be informed in advance so their expectations can be managed.
Despite regulations being checked prior to permission to build and the threat of on-site checks, some businesses and brands will inevitably take the decision to risk a non-compliant stand on the day of the event. Major breaches of regulations are said to result in a formal written notification, as well as potentially hefty financial penalties. At BDB, we would always recommend a compliant stand design and execution, and if strategically designed, we feel this shouldn't detract from your exhibition attendance. We have, however, witnessed firsthand neighbouring stands from industry-leading brands who appeared to have completely ignored the rulebook, much to the frustration of the compliant exhibitors. Whilst we can't confirm whether penalties or fines were issued to the offending businesses, it appeared to be more of an inconvenient truth for the exhibition organisers rather than them taking a firm stance and making an example out of non-compliance. Is this a risk worth taking to achieve the show-stopping stands of the past? I guess that's for you to decide.